It's no secret, over the past couple decades, a horrific light has been shed on the connection between the cosmetic companies and animal testing centers. As we currently stand, 41 countries have banned these facilities that test on animals. The USA only has 9 states where it is currently banned, however. These states include California, Nevada, Illinois, Maine, Hawaii, Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey, Louisiana, and that's it actually. The goal by 2025 is to take the testing down by 30%, and by 2035, the goal is to have completely eliminated it in the United States. Previously, beauty products ranging from lotion to lip gloss and mascara were first tested on animals to see the effects it may have before touching human skin. Every company fears being sued. They don't want to lose all their money, and if they make a product that gives somebody an allergic reaction or a rash, they're privy to a lawsuit, and then they're going to end up losing all their money. So their idea was to test animals to see how it affects them first before releasing it to the public to try. So these small little innocent animals, such as bunnies, mice, rabbits, get tested on first. Does the need for purple lipstick overcome the need for these animals to have teeth, though? Aside from testing them and hurting their skin, another issue is that people use these animals to create beauty products. Did you know that the mascara on your eyes is actually made out of bat poop? Or that the lipstick that you the lipstick that you wear is made out of shark skin and fat? The results on these animals are painful and long-lasting, both mentally and physically. Surely there has to be a better way to test our products. The side effects when they put them back in their environments are long-lasting. Mentally, they are left distraught. Emotionally, they're damaged. They have a fear and an untrust of humans and are left even more skittish than animals already are. That's just like the mental and emotional effects. Physically, they suffer from a ton of issues like rashes, hair loss, itching, scabbing, puffy swollen eyes, face and limb issues, loss of appetite, bowel issues, vision issues, hearing issues, tasting issues, loss of teeth, swollen tongue. These animals, they come in 2 different classes. Class A, they are purposely bred, such as monkeys. They are purposely made just to test these products out. Class B is a little more cost effective, and that's sadly where they reach out to puppy mills and buy these animals in bulk for cheap so that they can test on them. Some tactics used on these animals include force feeding them or putting them in chambers and forcing them to inhale gas to see what the effects of the chemicals would be on them. They're given deaths pretty much with no remorse. If you're a human and you have all these side effects, you're going to go to the hospital and they're going to go, oh no, something's wrong. They're going to give you medications, maybe surgeries, creams to fix you. But if you're one of these animals, you might just die and no one's going to do anything about it. No one's taking these animals to a vet to help them. They're buying them knowing what's going to happen with absolutely no remorse whatsoever at all. And the animals are left damaged. One argument people have as to why it's okay is because if you use them, you may be able to create a vaccine. In 2010, they had used monkeys in Britain for an experiment and thought that they had came up with a solution to HIV, a shot or a dosage that would cure it. Even though it worked on the monkeys, once they started a trial drug test run on humans, it proved to not actually work for humans, and not only that, but made them more prone to the side effects and more susceptible to get the disease. This happens because animal DNA and human DNA are completely different things. What might work for an animal is not going to work for a human. We're completely different creatures. So wasting all those lives of all those monkeys to find a cure for something that proved to not be a cure at all, that's a lot of wasted life. So, what can you as a consumer do to help all these animals? As a consumer, you can buy from brands that refuse to test on animals. A few that are like this and are really environmental friendly, care for these little critters would be Paul Michel, Tom's of Maine, Schmidt's deodorant, Jack Black has a line. A lot of the products that you can find at Trader Joe's are also like cruelty free and not tested on animals. If you go to Ulta, there's a brand called Cake Beauty. It smells really good. It's all vegan. They do not test on animals at all. You might actually have brands in your house right now that were used and tested on animals that you have no idea. Some of these brands would be Clean and Clear, the face wash, Pantene, the shampoo and conditioner, MAC and CoverGirl, L'Oreal, the makeup brands, and believe it or not, Nestle, the chocolate syrup, is owned by L'Oreal, and they do use animal testing to try new Nestle products. They force feed the animals, so you as a consumer cannot buy from products that do things like that. Splenda's another one. You might have that in your cupboard. They force feed the animals to try out their products as well. Think of if your cat or your dog got out of your house and got lost and got a whole state away and ended up in a homeless shelter, and then nobody purchased your puppy and it ended up in a puppy mill, and the next thing you know, your animal that you had on your couch next to you a month ago that was so sweet and so adorable is now being forced inside a little box and having gases and chemicals put inside their face to see if a new scent that a candle manufacturer came out with is going to do damage or not. So as a consumer, you just have to be conscious, be aware of the products you're buying, the brands you're buying, and what they as a company will and won't do when it comes to animal testing.